We have a lot of gaming companies as our customers. The ones running like, more easy mobile games, they can almost run from, have AI in play from start to beginning, almost no humans involved at all. But if you work with the really like big games, the AAA games, the high quality games, there is a lot of humans involved as well. So it's also about, what quality is needed for this content, and how much can I use technology and AI to, make sure that we keep quality in the language and in the product as well. So it's different from different kind of content, I would say.
And you know what? I'm also hearing, I'm not sure if it's the same for you, but I'm also hearing societal impact on language degradation. There are some groups of languages that perhaps, if we don't maintain their quality, they're going to be gone, at least from a quality perspective, from the way we impact the society, not just necessarily translating a document for a user manual or a website. We're talking about the day-to-day use of the language. In a lot of cases, you would think you want to maintain integrity and high quality and preserve these languages because you don't want them diluted over time. And this is where I'm very cautious in a way that, I'm like you, like using AI, but using it with a cautious mind, and how we are going to apply it and where are we going to apply it. And we talk a lot about on ethical use of AI in a lot of contexts. So in this case here, from a how we use AI, it's going to be really impacting many aspects, not just from a commercial point of view as a localization industry, but from the society impact on how we are going to be using it, our languages. Like I'm just speaking, like just to give you an example, for instance, there are some Aboriginal languages where I live, only spoken by a handful of people. If this goes to AI, or we don't treat it carefully, those languages would probably erode and they'll be gone. As a localization industry, one of our primary objectives should be preserving languages.
Yeah, of course. And I think also, that's true. And then I also think that it's a lot about content and instructions for the AI, of course, because it's just to go to yourself. We don't like when things are too like AI perfect anymore. Everyone were running their CVs and make them perfect and send them for like recruitment.
Bot discussion, Anna.
yeah, but it's like it's really we really need to make sure that the content is something is happening when we are seeing the content. It's also about emotions and humans and everything. And if it's just perfect, and if you don't can build in like the art of language or really make it human, the content is not good enough. We work a lot with gaming companies. That is our main industry for our platform. And what they are selling is an experience. So you need to have a gaming experience. Something needs to happen in your body. You need to be excited, or our customers are really selling some kind of experience to the client. If the gamers don't want to use the game, it will not be around anymore. So the localization process, just as an example, it needs to be so relevant for the gamer. And if we work with AI and if we use technology, we also need to make sure that the AI has the right kind of context to work in, to be able to deliver content that also is really human driven and that really can affect humans and their emotions, to be honest. That is very difficult to run through machine and not having any humans involved 100%, at all.
Yeah. You need a content that stirs up emotion and excitement. And normally machines are ones and zeros generally, and we have not yet been able to understand or to figure out how to vector into a database emotions of human nature. Not yet. I'm assuming quantum computing will help in that regard, but we're far away from that.
Yeah, and what we can do, so far what we can do is that we can at least give instructions to the LLM. If I look into gaming again, because that's our industry, we can of course let the LLM knows this character. What is like the characteristics for this specific, and make sure that they end up in the right kind of context, they use the right kind of tone and the right kind of language. language out of that description. But still, I mean, it's very difficult. It's not easy to have that full process without humans in the loop.
True.